we have a special guest, and the special guest was a participant in the last China Super Sourcing event. And we don't want to sit here and just tell you, hey, here's how great it is. We'd like one of the people who came to the last event to tell you what his experience was and to tell you about the help that he's receiving after the fact.
Yeah.
And to kind of give you an idea what's up. Is he still awake?
Yeah. That's right. He's in Norway. Inge, you there, buddy?
I'm here. Can you hear me good?
Yes, you sound great, man.
You doing, man?
I'm all right. Thank you. How are you?
You know I'm working hard, buddy. You know I'm working hard.
Well, I've been working in the crane for 12 hours today before I came home.
Yeah, Inga, you run a crane in Norway?
Yeah, I'm renting myself as a crane operator. Yes.
Is
And
that for big construction or docks or importing or in the where what kind of stuff do you work on?
it's big construction. It's one of those big tower cranes from 35 to 80 meters up.
Ooh, I'm glad I'm not afraid of heights. I'll have to come
Well,
over
I
and you'll
used to be.
pick me up.
The first time I went up was like going through a wall. It was really, really, really hard, but you get used to it.
Excellent. So, we've got a lot of people here who've heard us talk about this trip, and you were on the last one. Can you kind of give us an idea of, how the trip went in your mind, and the feedback and the support that you've gotten after the fact?
Absolutely. Also, I just want to mention that I also been doing e-commerce for the past 6-7 years. I've been selling everything from motorcycle clothing to leather jackets. I've been doing joint ventures with Morten Harket from AHA. We've been selling leather jackets from him for $1,500. And before that, I also used to source light sticks from China all the way back to 1999. So I have sourced from China before I went on this trip, and really the whole trip was really it was mind-blowing. And I got in a little bit late, but I got to hear a little bit of the preparations. But mostly we learned everything that we needed to know when we were on the trip. Already when we landed, we connected with the people, or the whole group met in the airport, and we started talking, and I met you there. And yeah, and it's just a revelation, really. It's totally different than you expect, and everything is so much cheaper than you expect. It's so much more hands-on.
How many products did you source when you were on the trip with us?
For Amazon, I sourced 11 products. 8 of them are gonna be private label, my own brand, and 3 will eventually become also private label, my own brand. And I also sourced. Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. So you were able to private label the products in China during the sourcing event, right?
Yeah, absolutely no problem. I was just asking the supplier about what's possible. And if I needed a box, I went to a different shop, and they could brand the box, and it's very easy. It's so much more easy than you can imagine.
That's super cool, man, that you're able to source the products, find the boxes, and do the private labeling all in one trip for how many products again? 11 for Amazon?
11, yeah. Yeah, 11 for Amazon.
And then you did some for off Amazon too, right?
Yeah, I had like 15 of the products that I took for Norway. That's also very easy.
And you're launching those on your own e-commerce stores in Norway?
Some of them are going to be on e-commerce, yes, and some of them will be in like a summer shop on one of the most busy holiday places here in the south of Norway, which is just about to start.
Oh, man, Inge, I'm definitely jealous. I need to come up there and check that out. That sounds like a lot of fun. And AHA was one of my favorite groups from the late 80s, early 90s.
Yep. Yeah, that was fun, actually. We sold like 50 jackets for $1,500 in a week. But really, it's like I have been sourcing through Alibaba. I have been sourcing in Thailand, as I've been there a lot, and nothing can compare to what you when you get to Yiwu. It's just mind blowing, and also it's like the whole thing is so streamlined. You get to the airport, you drive to the hotel, and then when you wake up, you start sourcing straight away. You get your own interpreter, you get your own like a translator that will negotiate for you and make the prices better. And then yeah, it's like everything that you can wish for. And if you want to do it like the big guys, it's amazing.
Actually, I want to, if you don't mind, can I tell them about the gloves?
Yeah, sure.
Inge, one of the things that we do that also helps as GDW that we do that makes us different is that you don't pay any money for the products up front.
Nope.
Matter of fact, we're working on zero deposits and zero money until the products are delivered to our warehouse in Yiwu, China, where we inspect the products to ensure that they're the same quality as the samples they get from the shop. And
yep.
Inge had purchased some gardening gloves, and when they got to our warehouse, they were not the same. The quality was a lower quality product, and we rejected that product and did not pay for them. So Inge did not have to go out of pocket for a bunch of cash and end up with a poor product. So although we're not an escrow service, and I'll make sure I'll let you guys know that, we do kind of ensure that your product is what you purchased, and we do inspect your goods that you purchase before they're paid for and before they go on the container and get shipped into our prep center. And so, you know, we were really good. I think we sourced well over four 40-foot HQ containers. That's how much we have shipping. We actually have more. That's how much we have shipping. So by Thursday, which is tomorrow, right? By tomorrow, the 4th container leaves. And out of those 4 containers and those hundreds, and I think it was well over 200 products that the team sourced in that one trip, we only had 4 products get rejected because the quality wasn't there. So we will help ensure that what you're ordering is the correct product. And in his case, it was the wrong color and it was the wrong quality. So was that a good experience for you, Inge?
Absolutely. And another thing is like Angeli, your partner down there, she's sending you all the pictures from the products before it's shipped out to you, which also is quality insurance. So yeah, it's I feel lucky to have this.
Yep, and then what we do is we will before we load all the products on the container, we will pull a sample of every one of the products, and then those samples are shipped. In some people's cases, some of them were shipped directly to them. In other cases, they shipped them to GDW, where we will use our photography services to help you take the photographs, and we can also help you with the Photoshop and creating those slicks and those sales style brochures so that you have a very professional listing when you launch your product. And so, you know, you're going to get your samples way before the products show up and go into Amazon, and it gives you time to ensure that, you know, you've private labeled it, that you have your logos, that all of those things are done before the products go in. And that's a huge deal, because I use that all the time. I'll go and source, and I bring the samples home with me, and then I start the photography, I start all the Photoshop work, I start all of that and get my listings done before the products even land, so that once they land, all we have to do is prep them for Amazon and then ship them in, and then you can launch.
I can give another example about products and how cheap it is. I mean, I found products down there that cost me like 1.3 RMB, and that's like 0.17 or 18 cents in America. And I've seen those products are selling for around $11-12 on Amazon. So it's really, really, really cheap down there.
So you bought some products for 17 cents. You're going to sell them for $11 or $12, Amazon's going to take, let's say, 5 of it for shipping and their FBA fees. And so you're going to end up with $6 on a 17-cent spend. And let's say you've got some shipping, duty, and prep costs. So let's just say there's another $1.50 out of that. So let's just say you got $2 total landed costs, but you're profiting on Amazon $6 for every one of those. So your actual net take home is $4, which is what, 200% ROI?
It's not bad.
Yeah, 200% ROI.
Yeah, it's not bad. And I have to add that about the whole package that you have, Alan. It's like me being from Norway. I got some gaps when we had the masterminding because some words I don't understand and things like this. And I was a little bit worried when I got back home. Okay, what should I do now? Is about the launch, and then there you have the follow-up webinars, and all the gaps are just filled up. Like, okay, ching ching ching, and everything is falling into place. It's like we are being guided to success, and I feel very lucky to be part of this group.
Well, Inge, we definitely appreciate you too, man, and I know that you're going to be super successful, and I expect that by next Christmas you'll be in our $1 Million Club.
I expect the same. Really, I do. I feel pretty confident about it. So yeah,
definitely think you will. We have, so many of our members. So much of the EIC mastermind family is, launching, 20, 30, 40. They're launching, they have 60 SKUs, and they're doing, over $1 million a year. And it's all, about how you source. It really is, and having that help. So we definitely appreciate you staying up late and helping us out, buddy.
No problem. Anytime, buddy. See you soon. I guess I will be in China again. See you in August or July.
Yep, end of July, into the first week of August, bud. We'll see you there.
See you there, buddy.
Thanks, Inge.
Cheers, Jeff.
Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.